following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
What about all those talented ones in Hollywood? They're bad too?
We're supposed
They're
to
in
pretend
Hollywood.
they're
I think
not
they're
gay.
the worst.
Oh. Okay.
Derek, stop dispensing facts. That's very worrying.
But especially when they're not all facts.
That's just what we were taught. I know it ain't. But what does God care if you're gay or not, right? Well, depends on the God, I guess.
Yeah,
Sorry, what was it about 4th of July?
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, that's coming up. That's going to be so much fun.
It will
Are
be.
we allowed to make our own plans, or is there a thing that they've got planned?
Oh, they have a thing that's planned.
Oh.
What do you mean?
Meldred mentioned it. We're going to that fake beach place.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh no!
What?
There's probably not a computer for miles.
Likely.
How are you supposed to celebrate Independence Day without a computer?
Fireworks.
Barbecue.
barbecuing the
That
meat.
sounds like stuff that'd be out in the sun.
Killy Buddy's like, you'll have a lot of fun, I'm sure.
You're not coming?
I'm not allowed out.
I'm sure they can make an exception as long as nothing happens between then and there.
Well, I would like to go out with lots of other people to kill.
Or maybe they won't.
Just killing all of you is just not as fun as it should be.
Wait, how many of us have you killed?
Well, I was killing those two earlier with the ball.
I look at the two.
Peterson and Jennifer.
I look back at Kelly. I look back at them.
Have we?
Are you
broadened
guys
our-
ghosts?
Have we broadened our
Jennifer's like,
definition of
yes,
kill?
I'm a ghost. Huh?
Have we broadened our definition of kill?
They're like winning
I
over.
realize that I'm kind of new here, and that you might be showing off your vastly superior intellect gleaned from additional months of training, but could you just dumb that down a little bit for me? Try to pretend I still have the mind of a 7-year-old.
Has killing got? Oh, how do I explain this simply?
Succinctly and well.
Has killing got a broader definition?
Those are the same words you used last time!
Does killing mean more than I think it does?
Probably.
Just
More than murder, like ending someone's life.
Yes?
Can you give me some examples of killing?
Man, you're killing it today, Roxanne. The way you buried that villain in 19 penises of stone, that was incredible.
That's not a very 7-year-old thing. Actually, probably is.
I'm biologically conditioned to derive pleasure from killing. If I'm not killing, I'm not living.
So when you
So killing just has to mean things.
so when you have pleasure, that you refer to as killing.
I have to.
I think that's your answer,
I
Roxanne.
suppose you were having a killer time passing that ball with those two.
Mm-hmm.
right.
You've stopped eating. You've got gravy all over you. I'm just gonna have to clean all that up. Honestly.
You don't want to put it there.
It's like feeding a child.
You don't need to feed me.
A hungry, angry baby.
Get a room. Did I say that right? Oh, God, you ruined it!
I still give it an 8 out of 10.
Can we watch more bad sex ed videos?
Alright. Next class.
God damn it, Roleplaying.
Well, in light of the recent horrors that some of you will have been introduced to, and the rest of you who were stayed in America, the lesser horrors, we've got a video on how to get some real restful sleep. This was in the archive. I'm sure it's fine. We don't have the workbooks for it, so
I was wondering.
about 5 minutes.
I can't
later,
turn to page 9.
About 5 minutes later, you've all seen that.
I didn't think sleep could get worse right now.
Is there actually a book?
I don't know. We couldn't find it.
I don't want to sleep.
Your room is not safe.
I'm more wondering, I mean, without the book, is there a way to practice this remotely? Is there a way in the field we could have not dreamed because that would have been helpful?
If you're having trouble sleeping, sometimes it's helpful to use a sonar sublimator.
Right, okay. Those are words I will remember.
It was the device that she was using when we found her.
Weren't there colossal problems with that thing?
No,
It's not intended for a long-term solution. Occasional infrequent use is fine.
and it has to have a set time to wake up.
Do we have access to those?
If they're prescription, so you can, but possibly. It depends if you want to be trapped in your dreams.
But we're not supposed to drink according to that.
I'm not sure how much attention we should be paying to that video.
You showed it to us.
I thought it was better. Anyway. Then there's another subtle anti-gay propaganda movie. And then after that, Grease.
That confuses everything.
I swear I'm not gay.
Tell me more, tell me more.
This. How many more lessons are we going to have where they try to tell us that gay people are evil?
Is it concerning you especially, Derek?
No, I just think it might be a waste of time.
But what?
Part of the agreement, the contract you would have with the taxpayer is enforcing a certain amount of moral training as outlined by the citizens' concern groups and outreaches that were done at the formation of the Department of Mutant Verification. So you are going to have to sit through some of this. Now, they can't make you obey or listen, so if it bothers you that you might be being personally attacked, just try to ignore it and be the best person you can be. Really, that's all I want out of you.
It's not like
Wanda's just like, that's a black thing?
No, I'm taking slavery back for the white people. We could be slaves too.
That's appropriation. And that's inappropriate.
Like, Derek, we just sit here trying to avoid more classes, but you just keep stacking them right back on.
Next, a 3-hour video. You're going overtime now, because apparently we need it, on why slavery is bad.
Right, but where's
The
slavery?
Negro is a shoddy worker, and due to the shiftlessness, laziness, and theft, retaining them as involuntary workers leads to loss of productivity.
That's not slaves, that's the Irish!
Unpaid Irish slaves were equally poor, often blowing things up and becoming drunk on rye whiskey. And then Anne leans over in the middle of it. This is your fault.
yes,
You
it
did
is.
this.
I did.
You.
I did this.
You.
Derek has no more questions.
I thought
I'm confused. That video said reparations were made decades ago. Are we supposed to still be all uppity about it? I don't know nothing about any reparations.
Oh, you wouldn't. It's been generations.
I mean, surely as wise cultural people as we are.
Professor Maldron looms into the room. I've jacked into your plate. You have to stay and learn about how slavery is bad. Debatable. Class. Yes, sir? Sorry.
Don't know Jean had a special class.
Not sure if that's good for her or bad for her.
I mean, she's doing pretty well. Jean and Thomas still beating all the Keto records. Hell, they've quadrupled, more than quadrupled them.
Well, she didn't go off in their last mission.
Didn't she? How else would she survive a nuke?
Yeah.
Or maybe she got picked up by another Vanguard team.
Wouldn't there be a waste of resources to send 2 Vanguard teams?
That'd be pretty cool. We
Could've-
saw 2. Maybe she got to see 1.
Could have been a double
She was
suicide.
that
How
lucky.
many are there?
Well, we
There
know
must
2.
be at least 2.
Roxanne.
Do I know off the top of my head? Or?
You can make some kind of either a difficult public information check or a moderate military intelligence or
Hey.
lifestyle check.
17 for the military one.
You have heard of 3.
I know of
0,
3,
1, and 2.
but they're 0, 1, and 2, so...
Why would they start at 0?
Oh no, some kind of super ultra black ops thing. It's so secret, even the secrets don't know how secret it is.
But it can't be that much of a secret if everyone knows that there's a unit.
No, she knows. And she grew up on the base where they is, right? Or at least you were there. So, all she had to do was, I don't know, sneak into an area she's not strictly speaking supposed to be.
She said she never snuck into any areas she shouldn't have been in.
Right.
Not once.
No
Even the
hangers,
places where the acoustics would have been great.
no hangers with horrors in the back.
No music box places.
I could be wrong, but I heard a rumor it was because there was originally just Vanguard, and then they were all thought to be dead, so they made another Vanguard. But then the original Vanguard showed up, so they were like, well, we can't both be Vanguard, so one had to be 1 and one had to be 0. But I don't know if that's true.
But why didn't they make the other one 2 and make the other one 1?
Because they both wanted to be the first one, so it was like, well, one of you could be Vanguard 1 and the other can be Vanguard 0.
And then
that's
if
very
one of them
American.
gets lost on a mission, then you go, oh, no, they're still here.
Don't know if it's true, though.
Maybe
Scuttlebutt said it.
Maybe we should sneak into their base and find out.
I'm good.
We should sneak
It
in
doesn't
there.
matter that much. That's not important.
Don't you want to do it? Yeah, you do.
I get the feeling you might be trying to lift some of their stuff to sell.
Derek, Archibald, Gertrude Strong.
Wait, those are your names?
Dags?
I would not do such a thing.
Surely not.
No, I think we owe them for like the last couple of times we've seen them. Feeding us before sending us on a mission, and then not blowing us up with a nuke.
I'm not sneaking into the base.
Wouldn't it be exciting?
We already did this once before when we shouldn't have, and I felt guilty as hell about it. Had to lie to my mom. That wasn't fun.
Sure, it would be terminally exciting.
I mean, I ain't stopping you. But don't do it.
So you are stopping us.
Well, I'm just saying not to do it. Whether you listen to me that's your prerogative.
Okay, I'm impressed. There's an order that you don't have to follow that be nice about instead of like punishing people for not following it. So
Oh, I'm sure if she gets busted, there'll be plenty of punishment from other people.
Quite likely you would get the punishment though.
I'm just imagining an NC crawling through the ceiling cavity comes upon Alexa doing a similar thing for a prank. Shh.
They both exactly at the same time point at each other and go, "You saw nothing." Now, do we have any other classes today? Seems we've done nothing but watch propaganda films.
You're not supposed
You
to
gone
say it's
done it.
propaganda when it's ours.
Old films, then.
Right, yes. Much better.
Instructional videos.
I suppose you could you could zhuzh that up just a little. Make that cooler just a little bit by saying like archival videos or something like that. We don't zhuzh around here.
What's wrong with shooting?
It relates to the thing we're not supposed to do
Sorry.
with the videos we watched.
Alright, I tell you what. You can use the word, and I'll concentrate on not fucking a kid. Huh?
Yeah,
That's something
solid,
you need
I
to
think.
concentrate on.
Nobody seems worried about it. I don't think judging things is going to lead you to child sex. I don't really think we needed a video about that either. Everyone knows not to have sex with children.
They should.
He's not wrong. That was basically the theme of the movies.
I'll book you tomorrow morning for another round of Don't Date Mutants.
Clearly has so much effect.
But you're not dating a mutant.
I'm not dating anyone.
See, look at me,
He's
Derek.
as
He's
alone as you.
Just involved in a sex scandal with Anne, but they were a thing, possibly having a kid did the bust, and
I'm almost hooking up with Claire.
yeah.
Yes, everyone is under the impression that you and Claire had a great time.
We just had dinner. I don't know what you're talking about.
She's not a virgin, we know that. It was stated.
Wait, someone had sex with Claire. Claire.
It wouldn't be that impossible.
Well, apparently not, Derek.
What are you implying?
Nothing.
Yeah, some
My
people are
one
just
regret
really
was-
into abusive sex, so maybe that's how that came about.
Maybe we do need more of these videos.
Maybe if we'd had more of these videos, there wouldn't be any issues of children in the past.
That is yet to be confirmed.
Please let me know.
May or may not be putting off going to see the doctor.
Well, we need to go see the doctor now, so let's go.
Those two go to the doctor. You're at the doctor's.
Hello. Johnny suggested I come and have a chat with you about the not healing him thing.
You are not to use your abilities to heal or mend damage on any powers which might have the accelerated metabolizing effects. So keep that in mind, and you should be alright to use your ability to reverse and suit your wounds with your powers on other types of mutants. Certainly normal people are okay.
What about Steph? Would she be? I know
I
her.
would avoid it if possible, but the only way to know for certain if that kind of accelerated metabolizing effect would have any effect with interactions in your powers would be to conduct a test, which I will schedule for a point later in the year.
Okay. What was also brought up was
The reason behind this is because of the way your power interacts with the way the elements of the body function. You are aware of atomic spin,
yes.
of course. Now, when your power interacts with a person, the spin of electrons around in the nucleus is reversed as well.
To reverse the
Some
effects.
kinds of powers, it is possible that this has a detrimental and negative effect on the recipient. It
excessive use can lead to a total reversal of spin, which has unfortunate and unintended flow-on effects with interactions into strong nuclear force. Which I will now explain 2 hours later. And that is why you should not do that. Any questions?
That actually makes sense.
That makes sense. Thank you.
Especially for someone like Johnny with his electro whatever powers going on.
I was talking to the LA team, and one of them may mention that what if the reason I get motion sickness isn't because of the vehicle's speed? Because I've been on vehicles that should have been maybe more motion sickness. Could it be that the light particles are hitting them harder, faster, that I'm absorbing light at a greater rate, that light itself is...
I have a way to test this if you're willing.
Yes? Like fall over?
Just a laser.
No, it was actually just a tactical strobe. But just on.
Yeah.
So a light, I guess.
You stand there and, oh, the fuck it, I'm on the ground.
Yeah, that is right. I will think of a way to counteract this for you. Perhaps some kind of eye shield or goggle. See me tomorrow morning. In the meantime, off to bed with you. Anyone else doing anything for the evening?
I'm at the doctor as well.
Yes.
Once Bonnie
Stupid looking boy.
I'm trying to leave.
Just crawl out.
Crawling out.
I kind of don't want to ask, but I was wondering if any information had come back on that test I asked about.
Oh yes. We are not able to check the sample you have given us against that kind of test. As the personal genetic information of each resident and citizen of the United States of America is, of course, private information and requires written consent.
I take
We have
it.
sent a written consent form, but it has not been returned.
Right. I mean,
We, of course, also attached a letter explaining why.
Dear Mr. Bass. This person, Derek.
Dear Mr. Besrick Bukowski.
well, it would seem a little bit butt-fucking insane if you received that letter yourself, I guess.
There's no need for profanity.
Right. Sorry. Thanks, I guess.
I will keep you updated. Please check your terminal on a regular basis.
Will do.
And here's why. Right, what's everyone else doing with their evening?
Detention with Maldred and then detention with Miranda.
Right, detention time. We're going to be organising all of this lesbian porn. She'll put a bit of litmus paper on your chair. Set.
Okay.
Sort. By date. Oh, by the way, if the paper is in any way damp at the end of detention, it will not go well for you. As in 3 months of no guns and no gun training.
Wait, what?
Keep it dry. She'll sit down at her desk and watch you do it. Sip.
Does she have to watch the porn to sort it out?
Well, there's the date in the corner there, so if she just focuses on her job, there is a chance that she can get through this without dampening the litmus paper.
I should be able to
Hope
get
you're
through
wearing
this.
dense pants.
I'm wearing pants.
I love
yeah.
that you didn't even ask where she got 3 stacks of lesbian porn from.
From her own personal life.
She's not a lesbian.
You don't have to be a lesbian to watch lesbian porn.
The sideline has had all that gay porn.
We still do!
Yeah.
Have. What am I rolling here?
See, this is the thing. People just roll dice and then they're like, what am I rolling? But now you're rolling something else because they don't accept blank rolls. This would be a concentration check. This game has that, right?
What is a main stat?
No, it's a skill, I feel.
Yes,
So-
that did, because it was related to magic.
So if you don't take it, it's probably an awareness?
Then it will be
Based
concentration, but you didn't take it, so you have no points but the appropriate stat.
It's just...
Which is wisdom.
Oh, yeah, it's just the awareness one.
Wisdom isn't a stat.
Yeah, it's awareness.
This is not a stat.
Yeah.
Oh no, because perception is off
Yeah.
or. Awareness, I guess. I would have thought concentration. is stat.
Awareness is meant to be like wisdom and streetwise.
11. I don't have any. Apparently.
So Roxanne does 11 well at sorting out a bunch of lesbian porn with hot teacher unzipped to the navel right there. How do you think that goes? With 11. What's your personal appraisal on that?
I don't think it's enough.
You don't?
I would have thought I'd have to roll
Seems
an
like
18.
seems like the smart thing to do would have been to say that. It's
No, but I honestly don't. I'm not going to bluff my way through this.
sounds like you should be saying something along the lines of, sounds to me like the difficulty of this would probably just be 10 because you're just focusing on little dates, and that's not a problem at all. If you just look at the little dates, it wouldn't be a problem. But you're choosing to fail.
I know Roxanne too well.
You're like, maybe if Miranda wasn't right there, but...
Once you're sorted out, you can leave.
I don't want to get up.
Let's get away there and then...
Get up. And start to leave.
You can leave.
Okay.
Behind you, just as the door's closed, you hear.
Well, the AC's not on. It's just
She hasn't said anything specific, so...
You see, here's the interesting thing about the paper there. You're still wearing shorts, you idiot.
Yeah. No, but
Well,
I
how
didn't
would
say that.
How
earlier. I
much
was
of
like-
a torrent would you need for it to get wet? But now Roxanne's sweating about this all night and probably into tomorrow.
I mean, I didn't say it's like I'm wearing pants. It's probably not going to be that bad.
The boobs. The boobs take away the guns.
I would crawl back to my room.
Okay, and you?
Alvin's probably playing basketball by himself.
You want a friend?
No, he's probably just giving up vibes that he wants to be alone after all of these horrible villains.
Okay.
After getting blasted with that light, I'm pretty sure I'm not that well.
Right. So we'll clock through to the next day.
Did Derek go to his...
Yeah, I had detention with Maldred.
Yeah.
I would have gone
That's
to.
fine. It's
Just so I don't get fucked by that.
What is with you with it? You're constantly getting fucked and in the butt and all of...
Derek wakes up to the sound of his radio. Last year's game ended in a rout as the secret police hit 3 home runs in the 8th and 9th innings. The firefighters claimed that there was some foul play involved. Pun intended, dear listeners, as their entire bullpen was assassinated in the middle innings with blow darts. Those murders remain unsolved and completely uninvestigated. Our hearts go out to the families of the deceased relief pitchers. Rest in peace.
Totally not.
Should
the
be a
secret
fun
police.
one. Expect a real revenge-minded fire department to take the field on Friday. Tickets are only $10, or $5 if you bring enriched yellow cake uranium. Black helicopters will be mine-scanning the town on game day, hunting down those who do not attend. The first 500 fans receive surgically applied working gills. Notice, there is no digital, staticky hum coming from the dog park. Mayor Pamela Winchell announced today. The mayor stressed repeatedly in her 90-second impromptu press conference that there is no unhearable, soul-tearing sound that rips at the sinews of your very being coming from the dog park. Mayor Winchell continued with a plea for all Shammaconda residents to understand that there could not possibly be a deeply coded message emanating from a small fenced-in park of municipal grass and dirt. Citizens are not even supposed to be consciously aware of the dog park, so they could not possibly be receiving a menacing and unearthly voice instructing listeners to bring precious metals and toddlers to the dog park. Dog park, she repeated. That could never, ever be real, the mayor shouted, pounding the podium with her bleeding fists. There were no follow-up questions. And now, a word from our sponsors.
Get what you're selling, guy.
And now, traffic. There is a stalled car on the northbound on-ramp to the Eastern Expressway, just south of Route 800. Commuters should have little delays as Highway Patrol is fiercely denying this report. In fact, police representatives have just issued a statement claiming that there are no cars anywhere, and what are you doing talking about them? Talking silly lies, you silly people. There are no cars. What is this fiction? Oh, please, do you seriously believe for a second? Wait, you thought cars were real? The Highway Patrol continued. Oh, that is rich. All other roads seem clear. Expect delays, of course, at the Drawbridge construction site, because it is years away from being completely finished. Here's this week's horoscopes. Virgo, go see a movie today. It's a great escape, especially from all this pollution and dangerous UV radiation. Say, is that mole new? Libra, your dreams will be filled with prophetic visions. Write them down. Hopefully there are some lottery numbers or sports scores in there. Scorpio, curse you. Curse your family. Curse your children and your children's children. Vile, vile Scorpio. Sagittarius, eat well today. You've earned it. And by it, I mean massive food allergies. And by earned, I mean acquired. I should proof this stuff before I read it aloud. Let's try that again. You've acquired massive food allergies. Yes, much cleaner. Eat well. Capricorn. Those were not contact lenses you put in this morning. Best not think about this again. Aquarius. The white ball will be under the middle shell. Trust the stars. Invest all your money in this lucrative street game. Pisces. You've won a brand new car. Aries. You will feel a haunting sadness about times gone by. Today's smell is wheatgrass and toast. Taurus. Today is your annual crime day. All Tauruses are exempt from laws today.
Woohoo!
Gemini. You will meet someone today who will have no effect on your life and who you will immediately forget. Retain hope for a possible future. Cancer. I've got to pay my phone bill and also get more milk. That wasn't me talking. That is what the stars say today. Interpret as you will. Leo. It's better that I don't read this aloud. Better that you not know. Tell your family you love them. That has been this week's horoscopes.
Can't tell shit by looking at the stars, bloody kooks.
Racist. Korean gooks.
Says by the guy with the big dimple on his chest.
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't put that there.
In a way you did. Today's a monument to all your sins.
Did you have to fight her?
I mean,
He was attracted to her, so yes.
that's clearly how that works.
He turned up on the right side of the screen. She was on the left side of the screen.
Derek gets up, walks out of his room. It's bright, brightish. It's morning light. Everyone else is walking around looking happy, except Bonnie, who's walking around looking like, oh god, I've still got a green spot here.
Oh, dim pixel in the middle of your vision.
Oh, I love that.
That's going to be great.
Yeah, and Alvin's going to... Derek.
Hey.
Pants.
Oh. Right.
Wanda walks by. Honey,